Why is she here? Is she just, like, coming to check if we're dead?
Greetings.
So, have you figured out what all the fuss is about? No, I haven't. I could ask you a question, maybe. I could ask you to tell me about the flooding of Andra's gift, because that seems like it's very relevant to Lilith now. Hadrid ordered it near the end of the War of Defiance. It was one of the finishing blows to the Adira military. Cost us a lot, though. The whole district was supposed to be evacuated, but not everyone left in time. Oh, okay, I already know that from inside the place. Where's she from, then? She laughed bitterly. What gave it away? The accent or the fact that I was the dupe who paid good coin for this place? Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm from New Humor on the northern coast. It's smaller than Defiance Bay, so I came here hoping for some fresh opportunities and maybe the chance to do a little good in this neighborhood. Okay, well, I am going to try to get your lighthouse back for you, but I need to go do something first. Okay, there are two things that I want to do. One of them is go and potentially spend some money. And the other one is check if we can... That's not going to work. I was thinking, does anybody have high enough perception that I'm close to being able to choose that final option? I don't know whether that might unlock... Oh no. Well, I was about to say, I don't know whether that would potentially unlock a different way to defeat Lilith or just make her go away. But yeah, I don't think I can do that right now. That is just not an option for my particular group. But I will work on upping my perception, my main character's perception. But what's happening on the bridge? Domal Thug? You're making quite a name for yourself with the Dominels. Pity that it isn't the kind of impression you should be making. Well. Okay. Let's use this as an opportunity to think about my positioning.
Hey.
Because he needs to go and be tankish over there. Adea needs to go ahead of everybody else. Aloth needs to not run all the way up there like he does. He needs to stay about here. And if he has any thoughts of running up there, he also needs to stay back around here. No. See? Like,
Yes?
move. Move back, Aloth.
Okay.
Let Adea come round. Okay, good. That clears open for Adea. There we go. Okay. And Durance as well. Move out of the way. Or if you can't go that way, at least move back that way. Adea still shouldn't really be having to run around everyone. So that needs a bit of work, but that was successful. They weren't difficult. And they gave me some money, which is always useful. It's very nice of them to just carry money around when they attack me, just in case. Right, so the place where we want to go is the adventurer's place again, because I want to see if there's any other weapons that I can get for anyone, now that I've got a bit more money. But detour before we do that. Detour back to the brothel for something that you may or may not see in a different video.
Who's a good boy? Who needs his belly scratched?
Aw, Adea likes my dog. I like Adea. He's one of my favourites. Oh, who's this? Cendric, a red-faced young man approaches you. He appears livid and stammers as he speaks. You killed my beloved. This will not stand. What? Your beloved? What are you talking about? Or, it's possible I kill a lot of people. That is true, but I don't know who you're talking about. The man's face darkens and he snarls. Dana and I were to be wed. You will pay for your insolence. Okay, that wasn't my fault. I was attacked. I was just defending myself. But okay, if you insist. Durance, just go back here. You stay where you are. Why is Durance not doing as he's told? Move away from them. There we go. That's much more effective. You're nearly down. Perfect. Okay, much better. If only Lilith was that easy to defeat. Oh, look, they had loads of stuff. I mean, I feel a bit bad that I murdered his beloved, honestly, but again, it was genuinely not my fault. Well, I mean, it was my fault. Okay, now they're all naked. I'm sorry about that. But I need it. Let's go do some buying and selling to see if we can just give ourselves that tiny extra boost for defeating Lilith. And also potentially doing that bar brawl again. I didn't know there was like a secret part of the Goose and Fox back here. Who are you? I don't really want to know your history. I just want to see what's in here. I'm just not allowed in there? Okay. They're like little private bar rooms. Khaenra. A woman sits by herself, spinning something on the table in front of her and watching it with furious intensity. It's about the size of a coin and it wobbles over a crack in the wood with a metallic rattle. She snatches it up with one hand and slams a half-empty cup down on the table with the other. This is not a good time. Okay. What's that thing you're spinning? She glowers at her closed fist. Something I need to get rid of. What are you doing here? She takes a long drink from her glass, just trying to calm down and trying to talk myself out of something foolish. Something foolish? She says nothing for a few moments, as if hoping you'll leave. At last, Khaenra looks up at you and lamplight falls across her face. A purpling bruise is blossoming along her cheekbone. Oh dear. There's something I need to give to my fiancé, Panis. Only he doesn't seem to go anywhere without his new friends, and they're not exactly pleasant company. Who hit you? She shakes her head. I know how this looks, but you don't understand. It's not like Panisk. It's these new friends of his. They've brought out the worst in him. Oh no. Tell me about these new friends. They come into our house with their dead eyes and their black teeth. I'm not a fool. I know what it means. Panisk makes me leave when they show up, but it's obvious what they come to do. Last time they came, I told them to get out. Let them have their fun somewhere in the gift, but not under my roof. She scowls and then winces, her fingertips gently probing her bruise. Svef changes you, I guess. The Panisk I knew wouldn't have squashed a spider. I never thought he'd... She trails off, still feeling the swollen, discoloured flesh. Oh no. Okay, we've got two options here from our survival and intellect skills. Survival, but Svef makes people calm and listless. It shouldn't make them violent. Or I thought Svef just made people lay around not doing much. I mean, they basically mean the same thing, really, don't they? I thought Svef just made people lay around not doing much. Khaenra shrugs. I don't really know. Seem better than believing he's always been this way. Maybe I could go talk to him. Her hand rests on the table and she clenches it into a white-knuckled fist. There's nothing more to say to him. We're finished. I just want to give this back to him and have a clean break. She opens her hand and a ring clatters onto the table. Oh, it was her ring. It was his grandmother's. Even after this, I don't have the heart to sell it off. But if I go back there myself, I know what'll happen. I lose my temper and I'll probably wind up with another one of these. She points to her bruise. But I've heard you're trustworthy. If you give this back to him, he'll know we're done. Oh, that's an interesting comment, actually. I've heard you're trustworthy. Has this unlocked because I've done more quests in Defiance Bay? Does that potentially mean I might be able to unlock the room that we need for Adea soon? Okay, I'll take this ring to Panisk then. She looks at you and nods. The house is just north of here. Just... Please don't hurt him. As furious as I am, I don't want that on my conscience. Okay, the house is north of here. Fine. Ooh, it is misty in Ondra's gift. Very atmospheric. I haven't been attacked by any assassins in Ondra's gift. I wonder whether the Duke doesn't have... Not the Duke. What was his name? That one who wants to take Nua from me. I wonder whether he doesn't actually have any assassins here. Because I've been attacked by thugs, but they don't seem to be related to the assassins. Do you have anything new? Does your stuff change every day? Ooh, look at that cloak. Increased constant recovery? Maybe I should have just come here. Minus spellbind, touch of rot. And spreading plague. Ooh, a ring of wonder. That's expensive, but it's good. Constitution, might and resolve. Prone reduction and 2 dexterity. I think I'm going to get Cloak of the Tireless Defender and put it on Adea to give him a bit of a boost in staying alive. Let's give this a try. We've got a tiny, slightly bit better equipment. We've got a new bonus to try. And Alof's got some new spells. So let's go do this. I'm not going to be so confident as to say that we are going to do this on the first try, but maybe. We might be able to do it on the first try. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm going to choose the same things I chose last time. And I'm going to back away for now. I want to pick up the same things that I got before. So we got the logbook, which is tracing a ship called the Red Dream. Don't exactly know why, but I'm going to take that.
A simple test.
Oh, yeah, we're not good enough to do that. Trying to be a little bit better at this time. Durance is already at the back. You can be a little bit more forward, and so can you. 2 ranged either side. Kana's basically ranged as well, but can be there, I guess. That's not in the way. Okay, and let's have Adair actually go up and talk to her, so he's still right at the beginning. Get closer. As you approach, the spirit's cries take on a threatening edge. And again, we get a little closer. Spirit's screaming grows louder and louder. Its sunken face distorts, twisting into a long, gaping mouth filled with jagged teeth. If anything were to be able to quell the spirit's rage, it would appear not to be you. We've got so many hints here that there's something different we can do with Lilith. Something can quell her rage. You know what we're going to do?
Yes.
That sounded like they were replying to me. Yes, you know what we're going to do? We are going to experiment with our new party at the Brackenbury Brawl instead of on Lilith. That's what we're going to do. Decision made. Okay, time to go test this. Ooh, a new thing has popped up. So Naya, the one who gave us this quest, is standing outside, and I can now ask her, have you heard of the Red Dream? That's from the book we picked up in there. Who hasn't? That ship's been running raids for decades now. Used to stop in New Hiomar laden with spoils from Raltai traders. These days, I hear she spends most of her time prowling the Deadfire Archipelago. Ah, okay, this is a clue as to what might be wrong with Lilith. Naya points to a ship anchored in the distance. That's her. When she's at port, her captain, an elf named Meowith, takes her shore leave. Over at the Charred Barrel in Brackenbury. Believe it or not, she likes her creature comforts. She shakes her head. That's what I'm talking about. When a pirate won't even set foot in the tavern on this side of town, it's high time for a new establishment. Okay, that is a fair point. Okay, I will talk to you later. That was very helpful, and actually, maybe if we can go find Merwold, we were going there anyway. If we can find Merwold in Brackenbury, we might be able to get a happier ending for Lilith. We still need to do the bar brawl in here, though. Everything's coming together. I have a brawl to take part in. Do we want to brawl, or do we want to talk to Merwold? I wonder where Merwold's going to be. Maybe upstairs. Let's see if we can do this brawl fast, because I'm prepared for battle at this stage. But
Hey.
You stay there. You stay there. And, okay, you can move up from where you are here, but just not too far. Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, and again, I'm just gonna do the same things that I did before. You sent a missive. He says, no, I didn't. Oh dear, and we're being attacked. So, this is Captain Emery's friend. I remember you. What do you want? You should work for me. This isn't going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm not bribing. You could work for an honourable lady, but she doesn't want to. So now we have to try to murder. And, I mean, I mentioned last time that I was going to try to get rid of the ranged attacks. I am definitely going to do that after seeing a YouTube comment, which, again, I'm really grateful for. Please tell me if I'm doing things that are wrong in the game. I definitely know that I need to do this. So we're gonna just go straight in and try to get rid of the Beguiler and the priest. I'm not sure if there's a reason to do one before the other, honestly. But I think I'm gonna go for the Beguiler first. Just because I'm suspecting that the effects that the Beguiler creates are probably going to be detrimental. So, okay, let's go for it. Adair is immediately accosted by a shield warden and said, I don't want you to fight him, I want you to fight them. Maybe I can use my antelope to kind of distract there.
Hi.
Let's see if we can use one of Aloth's things, distracting things. Ooh, decreasing their will and leaving them dazed. Yes, let's do that to him. Or, no, actually, let's do that to the priest. Yes. Okay, you can all move up a bit more than you are right now, because actually I think you might be out of range. Actually, I didn't think of this before, but it's kind of not the best being trapped sort of next to the tables. It's better if we can get up here. Can you all kind of move a bit that way so that the pets can get through? Great. Okay, Durance, no. Start running into battle. There we go.
Yes.
Okay, let's get some more area of effect things going over here. Not things that are going to hurt my own people. But let's see if we can get some missiles on everyone there. Yes. What's Kana doing right now? Ancient memory.
Yes.
I'm gonna get Kana to do the whole skeletal friends thing again. Adair's doing pretty good over there. I'm gonna see if I can get Hardboiled on him. Yes, that worked. Okay. And maybe we can also do Thea. Who's stuck?
I'm here.
Me. Okay, one's nearly down. The Beguiler. Perfect. Is Adair stuck?
Hey.
I think Adair is stuck. Okay. Can you just knock her down? We need to get some more damage going on the priest, I think.
How may I help?
Okay, Alath, can you do something? Ooh, this one. Yes, now they're on fire. Perfect. This is going much better. The shield warden's still got loads of health, which does make me slightly nervous, but we're dealing with this so much better than we were last time. I'm thinking of something that might help to distract, perhaps, the priest. Although he's badly injured, he's nearly down. So maybe I want to go for damage. Let's go for some more missiles. Yes, he is nearly dead. Focus on him. No, no, he healed himself. That's not ideal. We need to take him down faster. Let's do that to the priest. Yes, better. Okay. Now you shoot him.
I'm here.
You shoot him.
How may I help?
And Alath, what have you got that you can do? Can you just generally attack him, please? Stop healing.
Yes.
There's some skeletons over there. Okay, yeah, the priest is annoying. We're gonna get another pillar of faith down on him. Oh, wait. Yes! And he's down. Right, we've got Captain Emery and one last shield warden to deal with. You're doing really well, Adea. I'd really like Alas not to be fighting him on his own, but he is nearly dead, so I guess he should be okay. Okay. Great. Just the shield warden now. Even the antelope has stayed alive, like just about, but still. Durance, you're not really doing much right now. Can you do something to help him? Okay, now you do something.
Very helpful.
That's not very helpful. No.
Love.
We're nearly there. I got my dog just waiting for us to finish it. Yay! We did it! We're all successful, finally. Chancellor Warren, well, that was unexpected. Warren emerges from beneath his table and smooths the rumpled sleeves of his robe. It does make the strange reports I've received from the Grasp make more sense in context, however. Go on. Earl Badamar decided to keep an eye on Lord Gathbin's activities. Gathbin has been hiring a lot of men recently, but for what purpose we can't say. I'd advise you to take extra precautions at Kednua. He may be attempting to place spies or saboteurs within your walls. Ah, okay, thanks for the heads up on that. So he's clearly been the one hiring the assassins. Be wary, Hayley. I don't think you've seen Lord Gathbin's endgame yet. He swallows the rest of his ale and gives you a curt nod before heading for the door. You weren't very helpful, to be honest, Chancellor Warren. I liked you as well. Okay, do we have any good stuff? Some mead? Ooh, potion of minor regeneration and wizard's double. Interesting. Okay, these can go in here, because in case I forget about them. And we've got plenty of money. Nice. Feeling good about that. Right, now, if we can find Mayorwald, this will be an incredibly successful trip. The bartender here is Abel Hart Skerion. The man is dressed in neat but functional clothes. His sun-wrinkled skin and limber musculature reflect a life spent in the wilderness. Well met. What brings you to the Charred Barrel? Is this your place? It's my retirement. He thumps the bar. Used to be a warehouse back when Brackenbury saw more ship traffic, but it fell out of use when the area became mostly residential. I inherited it from some great uncle who'd never had any luck pawning it off on my cousins. Nice. See, he was like the last resort. Now it's the most popular spot in Brackenbury. The nobles come to unwind, and kith from other districts come to mingle. He leans closer. We get a few rough types too, but they behave in here. Besides, their coin's as good as anyone else's. I mean, you say they behave in here. Did you not just see what happened to me? Can I see your menu? Oh, wow. Dragon meat dish, dragon's egg. These have good bonuses. Dragon's egg dish has plus 30 max endurance and plus 3 resolve for 300 seconds. It's also really expensive. What does stew do? Oh, even stew does 10 max endurance and 1 dexterity and 1 perception. And that's really cheap. Let's actually get one of those. So we've got some snacks. Would you like to swap that for some plate armor? And some helmets and a cape. I don't think I'm going to use these battle axes. Might keep the pistol for now. I'm not sure if someone might be able to use that. Don't need the large shields. That's the same as Durance's. Maybe on those ones. So yeah, trade. We need to try to find Mayorwald, and I wonder whether Mayorwald's going to be upstairs. This is probably going to be the kitchen, right? Yeah, there's the cook. There is a basement. What's over here? Oh, some cocoa on the table. We'll explore the basement later. Let's see if Mayorwald's in a room upstairs. That's interesting. There's 2 nobles over here. Mort Jugest. Is it just me or does that mean like death of laughter? I kind of want to look at your soul. You see a group of children shouting, twisted laughter erupting from 2 small mouths. An eyeless boy, face grown over with strange black tusks, cowers against a log. His small shoulders shake as he whispers to himself, trying to block out the relentless trail of insults. Freak, monster, death head. The boy stays long after the other children leave. You see the same eyeless boy, now a man, many years later, Another group crowds him, but this time it's an audience. He tells a long joke about a ghost and a privy, and by the time he reaches the punchline, the crowd's yelling, starting to sound very much like the first. You do have an interesting life. We've got some pirates over here. Oh, Merwith, there you are. Oh, I just realised I kept calling her Meerwald, who was the person that we fought with earlier, well, we didn't actually fight him. We just weren't on good terms with him. Meerwith is the person I'm looking for now, the pirate. And Meerwith watches you through kohl-rimmed eyes. She puts a hand on the hilt of her blade, jangling the jewels that hang from her wrist. We don't know each other, stranger. Best we keep it that way. Okay, someone at the old lighthouse in Andra's Gift was looking for your ship. I didn't peg you for a liar, least not from what I've heard. She looks you over, narrowing her eyes. But that don't mean I believe you. She leans in, her voice a low hiss. You better explain what gave you such an interesting notion. Okay, 2 options. The last lighthouse keeper watched for your ship every day. It's all in the log. Or is the infamous Meerwith too scared to see for herself? I mean, I'm tempted to taunt her, but no. I'm just going to tell her the truth. It's in the log. No. Her snarl flashes a gold tooth. She turned me out. We were poorer than the fishermen who lived there now, and when she learned I put food on our table with stolen coin, she told me that if she ever saw me again, it would be the mercy of the gods. Her darkened eyes are filled with rage. I had nowhere else to go, and it was a rough life until I rose to captain. Well, whoever she was, a part of her has remained. Or she ignored the idea in advance to stay behind. I think she was waiting for you. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. I mean, that might tug on her heartstrings, maybe? She turns her eyes away. She was always so stubborn. I forget sometimes where I got it. She gulps down the rest of her wine. I'll go. Perhaps it will give both of us some peace. Ah, okay.
I'm here.
I'm going to follow her. I want to see what happens. Somebody remind me to go explore the basement of this place later if I forget. Your quest is also still in progress, okay? In fact, can I say anything about what's happening to you? Did you do it? Did you get the medallion? I can say it sounds like she's worked hard and been fair with you. I won't help you cheat her. Not yet. Because I don't actually agree with that. I don't think he is trying to cheat her. It's just that both of them are in horrible situations. Like, it's kind of fair that she wants to have a better life and get out of the situation that she's in. And she has always been fair with him. It's not like she's trying to do something bad. But if we can get enough money to help her get out of her situation and also get him the thing that he needs to take back to his clan, that would be perfect. I'm just wondering whether I need to be able to battle. Because it might be not so good that Adea's health is down. If that's the case. No, I'm going to trust it. I honestly think that we're not going to have to battle Lilith. It could go horribly wrong, but I'm going to take a risk. Oh, I've just noticed something on the note there. NPCs with gold nameplates were designed by our backers, and interacting with them will allow you to experience each one's unique history. I didn't realise that. I guess I've just kind of been ignoring that. That's really cool. What a good thing to do for backers. I wonder whether the writers were in any way involved in that, just to kind of do some editing, make sure that it'll fit with the like overall.
This elder of yours, he may have returned a drunk or an invalid.
Maybe, but the search for Persock is just as important as what I find.
Is that right? And what if you return empty-handed, eh?
I never return empty-handed.
Good answer. Honestly, Durance is so rude. If we can find another healer, I'm seriously will probably just switch Durance for somebody else. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go see what's happening in the lighthouse. Either Meerwith is going to be able to convince the Banshee, assuming she is a Banshee, to leave. Or we're going to walk into another fight where we have to defeat the Banshee anyway. Are you still here?
Hail and
Can
well
I talk to you?
met.
You'll never guess what happened. Naya points to the lighthouse. I was keeping an eye out for you, and who strolls down the dock but Meerwith herself? You should have seen the stares she's got. But she walks right into the lighthouse, never a word to anyone, and just when I'm sure she's met some awful fate in there, she strolls right out, still saying nothing to nobody. Now I'm hearing all sorts of rumours about Merwith and the last lighthouse keeper. She shakes her head. I don't know what to believe, but everyone else around here is convinced that the place is safe again. I've even got a construction crew ready to start work. Okay, so all I need to do is talk to her. I got 1,000 copper for that. I gave away the evacuation notice in the logbook, but we got quite a lot of experience. Naya takes a deep breath, a big contented smile on her face, and I know I've got you to thank. Here, this is for you. Come back when the renovations are done. I've got big plans for this place. Oh, great. Can I just go be a little bit nosy and see if anything changed? I've lost a lot of taxes to bandits. I earned 71 copper from the keep. Wow, that was quick. Look at this place. How do you like what I've done with the place? She dusts her hands on her clothing. The rooms are still under construction, but I can get you food and drink if you like. Let's just go see if anything happened in the room where Lilith was, that top room. Oh, we can actually see the builders working on the place. That's cool. You have the option to unlock that, but you can't, Durance. You're being overly optimistic. Well, okay. So that was a happy ending. A happy ending at the brawl, a happy ending for Lilith. That all worked out really nicely. I'm really happy with how all of that went. And I think actually in the new Lighthouse bar, which hopefully is going to improve even more than this so I can stay here and get some bonuses, I think this is actually a good place to leave it for the day. So next time we will be trying to sort out the engagement of that poor woman whose husband has started taking something he shouldn't have, and also very hopefully level up, because we need to get to be a higher level so I can do the next Lead and Key quest. I think we might be able to push it a bit, but we'll see. I think after that one as well, we're going to check whether we can take a day to the records room. And because I've now helped quite a few people in Defiance Bay, will they let me see the record? Am I now trustworthy? So yeah, lots of adventures to be had next time. And thank you so much for watching this one. As usual, if you do want to find out what's going to happen next, or if you've enjoyed this one, please do consider liking and subscribing. I'll see you next time. Bye.